I welcome you all to this next session of our Information Security Control Audit MCA2 syllabus. We are discussing our chapter first with respect to the IT Act and basics of the information system. What do you mean by the securities? What types of securities are required? We will start with the session with no time.
We'll start with our, let me share the screen with you. Thank you. We will discuss with the beginning being this the now again one kind of restriction imposed by the government on conducting offline sessions. We are going to meet online as per our prescribed timetable. You are expected to mark your attendance at every session using chat box and comment box. Also, these sessions will be conducted as per the timeline, means whatever the timelines timetable is there. As per for our offline session, the same timetable shall be there for the online session. You have to attend online as per that timetable. Okay, we are information system and security audit we are discussing. Let me share the screen with you. I hope the screen is visible. The information security has been introduced or defined is a serious topic, and it is equally important that the students should understand the basics of the information security in order to protect themselves, their works and school environment. And now it's want to include, we all have that particular topic as in our syllabus. Before, there were no that as a topic for the information security model or protocol. Even nowadays, for the CA exam, those who are dealing with the offline systems like accountancy and other, they do have the information security audit. There is a one special certification related to the information security audit. What do you mean by the information security? It's just a protection of information. That means the information security. And that includes system, software, hardware, everything that is there as a part of information. And the necessary tools for that purpose are the policy. We have to define the policy for that purpose, awareness, training, education, and technology. We should use the some sort of like a firewall is a technology for the information security. Training means we are making our students and other people at large by having some sort of seminar and workshop that is called as awareness and training. We should have the policy means protocol. Now, what do you mean by the whatever the as like our protocol is there HTTP? That's the basic protocol of internet. But when we are using the secured protocol like HTTPS, that is a one kind of policy that which protocol has to be used. IMAP protocols are there, POP3 protocols are there. That all comes. These are all the necessary tools for the information security. It's nothing but the application of the measures to ensure the safety and privacy of the data. That is nothing but the information security. It's a process of protecting data from unauthorized access, disclosure, destruction, and disruption. What do you mean by the unauthorized access? Mean the one who is not authorized to access the data and information. Disclosure means we are voluntarily disclosing our information to the somebody like who is not authorized, like we are sharing our OTPs and password to anybody else. That is called as a disclosure. Destruction means what? Your data is being disturbed. Okay, means whatever the data information store on your PC, on your cloud, on your any resource or like a device like mobile, that will be disrupted. And disruption means you are not able to access data. That's the last point. Disruption, you are not able to access data smoothly or as per your requirement. That is called as a disruption, and it is one kind of threat to the information security. Now these are the threats: confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity. These are the 3 points we have to discuss. There are some senders and receivers in any communication, in suppose the Wi-Fi communication. And then unauthorized disclosure of the information is one of kind of means we have to maintain the confidentiality. We do not we should not disclose the confidential information to any other, like our OTPs and password, etc. Then unauthorized modification of the information, that is integrity. If suppose like now we are conducting our online session and that the meeting ID has been modified by somebody else, not me or anybody else, then it is called as an unauthorized modification that harms the data integrity. Authenticity means use of service, means who is not authorized to use the service, that is called as the authenticity matter. These are the some types of security threats: destruction, disclosure, modification, and denial of service. First three we have discussed. That destruction, what means whatever the data available with you, information available with you, that will be destroyed. Then disclosure means voluntarily, unknowingly we are disclosing our confidential information to anybody else, like OTP, password. Then modification of the data by the unauthorized persons or unauthorized resources, and denial of service like DDoS attack. Recently, we have come through that DDoS attacks. Okay, that it means you are denying, though you are authorized one to access that service, to utilize that service, you have been denied by the server. That is called as a denial. These are the elements of the information security. Remember, this kind of information security triangle is going to be asked at your university exam. So please be prepared. I am sharing all this PPT. I have already shared this PPT with you, and also sharing other study material at the Google Classroom. Please kindly go through them. The first is the confidentiality, then integrity, availability, non-reputation, accountability, and authenticity. What do you mean by confidentiality? Information kept private and secured is called as a confidentiality. If we are violating confidentiality norm, then obviously our information will be at risk. Data that is not modified, deleted, or added by the unauthorized person, then it is called as a data is integral, or it's an integrity part. Availability means system is available to whom requires them. Whom requires them means other authorized person, not anybody else. Okay, कोई भी उसको access नहीं कर सकता. Who are authorized to access, then only that will be available. As like your email ID. अगर आपका email ID कोई भी access कर सकता है क्या नहीं, but it should be available to you because you are the legitimate user of that email ID. Okay, means you are the authorized one. That's why by entering user ID and password of that email, you should be make that whatever the inbox is there, it should be available to you. Authenticity means what? Providing the verification of the identities, means who is accessing whom, that is called as a log of accession. When it is data is being accessed, by whom it is being accessed, that is called as authenticity, or whom that data has been created, that is also one kind of authenticity. Okay, or whom that data has been updated, that is also one kind of authenticity. Accountability, assurance by the recording identities and activities, that is nothing but the log. We are creating the log. आप जब भी कोई भी ऑनलाइन काम करते हैं या फिर किसी सिस्टम पे काम करते हैं, तो बाय डिफॉल्ट देयर इज अ क्रिएशन ऑफ log. Log means what? The entries or the table of transaction that is being held on that resource, that is nothing but the log. Log. And then the non-repetition, assuring the identities of the parties in a transaction, means whatever you are doing, that will be stored, that is one kind of, that will be stored, that will be updated. And whatever you wish to do as a authorized user, as a authorized person, that will be done. That is one kind of repetition. Okay, Vivek, please mark your attendance at the chat box. Okay, this is the next point, that the confidentiality is the terms used that we have discussed. The example like password hacking on the online money transaction, data should be kept secret. Prevention, what how we can prevent this? By encrypting data and by limiting the places where it might appear. Means that kind of prevention measures we can take. Integrity, what do you mean by the integrity? That is nothing but the unauthorized person should not modify the data without owner's permission. Not only modification, they should not remove or add the false data. That is also called as a data integrity. how we can prevent the data integrity by message authentication and integrity codes like MAC and MIC, and message digest such as MD5, SHA. These are some kind of protocol for the message ट्रांसमिशन ओके मैसेज ट्रांसमिशन में ये प्रोटोकॉल यूज होते हैं सो दैट we can follow the data integrity, we can ensure the data integrity. Then ability of the infrastructure to function according to the business expectation during the specified time of operation is called as a non-disturbing or availability. We should always, how to prevent this, we can have the wait, we can have the backup systems also for this purpose. Authenticity, the computer system to be able to verify the identity of user, that is the authenticity. If your system is not able to identify the user, then it is not authentic one, okay, because then anybody unauthorized can enter and disturb the system. Then the goals with the corresponding threats to them, data confidentiality, exposure of the data, data integrity, we can anybody can tamper with the data, then availability of the system. There might be a threat like denial of the service like the DDoS attack, authenticity, if there is no authentication at all. These are some kind of threats to the information system and their goals. Then the type of IT threats. Okay, now information threats, what we have discussed, were the information threats. Okay, these are the information security threats. Now we are going to discuss the information team or what we call as a information technology threat. जो भी आपका information technology के अंडर आता है resource, how they can be attacked or what types of threats can be there for that system. These are some kind of threats, some types of threats like a viruses, Trojan horses, DNS poisoning, password grabblers, network worms, logic bombs, or hijack homepage or password crackers. These are the some types of IT threats. We will see them in detail. Then there are some types of attacks that can be done on the ICT are the SQL injection, dictionary attack, phishing attacks, क्रॉस साइट स्क्रिप्टिंग दैट इज सीएसएस जैसे आपके होते हैं दैट्स लाइक देयर इज एक्सएसएस दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ क्रॉस साइट स्क्रिप्टिंग एंड यूआई रिड्रेसिंग मींस जो भी यूजर इंटरफेस होता है उसे वो रिड्रेस कर देते हैं सो दैट इट विल बी लाइक आपने हमेशा देखा होगा कि देयर आर सम काइंड ऑफ क्लोन वेबसाइट ओके क्लोन वेबसाइट क्या होते हैं कि जो ओरिजिनल वेबसाइट होते हैं उसी के लुक लाइक वेबसाइट कोई हैकर बना लेता है एंड सो दैट वी मींस द यूजर फील्स दैट वी आर on the some kind of the genuine or original website only, and he or she transact with that clone website, and simultaneously or perpetually they take away our confidential data like our IP address, maybe some banking data, or maybe other our important data which lies on our local drive that can be taken. It is termed as a user interface redressing. Then how we can have the security in different aspect by applying the three parts of or three types of security are there. The data security means the security which is there for the whatever the resources is there on your data, computer. Then the computer itself should have the security for the hardware of that computer, and the network security means on which network that computer is there, that network should be the secure. These are the three layers of the security. Very ग्रॉस लेवल इज द नेटवर्क सिक्योरिटी जो भी नेटवर्क जिसके ऊपर आपका कंप्यूटर प्रेजेंट है दैट माइट बी एनी लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क दैट माइट बी अ वाइड एरिया लाइक द इंटरनेट कैन बी देयर और any other network can be there, then that network should be a secure one. Secondly, जो आपका डिवाइस है दैट माइट बी योर मोबाइल, दैट माइट बी योर पीसी, लैपटॉप, डेस्कटॉप एक्सेट्रा, or even any other peripheral in for the purpose of this like the IP based कोई भी peripheral हो सकता है. Nowadays even printers, scanners are coming with the IP address, so that they should be a secure one, and for that purpose there should be the computer security. Then the data security should be there, means whatever your data is there on that peripheral, on that device, that might be any mobile, laptop, desktop, etc., that should be a secure one. For that purpose we can use the firewall like Think firewall again. That can be a software firewall using any antivirus, or that can be any hardware firewall which is used in the purpose or for the purpose of network security. Now we will deal with them one by one. The first part is the data security. Data security helps to ensure the privacy that individuals and organizations should have. It is the method of protecting data from unauthorized access. It is a very important point with respect to the e-businesses and whatever the businesses are there at the worldwide. And it's very important for the smooth operation of any organization. Data security is the one way of avoiding the loss of data also, क्योंकि जो भी whatever data is there on your any device like CD-ROM, hard drive or USB drive or any other medium, that should be a secure one. Otherwise we can lose the data, and if you have lost your critical data, then there are many ways to recover it. Just you just need to find the idea डेटा रिकवरी स्पेशलिस्ट इन योर एरिया. जैसे हमारा कोई कभी करप्ट हो जाता है डेटा, ओके, मेनी टाइम्स इट टर्न्स दैट आपका पेन ड्राइव करप्ट हो जाता है. नाउडेज देयर इज नो एरा ऑफ द लाइक फ्लॉपी ड्राइव, बट एट आवर टाइम्स इन 1990 देयर वेर सम फ्लॉपी ड्राइव्स like 1.2 to 1.44 MBs, and over the period of use they used to get corrupt by themselves only due to the erosion or any other wear and tear. They used to get that data has been lost, and that's then we have to think of the how to recover that data. Then recovery of data is always, अगर आपको किसी को पता, आपने शायद पढ़ा भी है कि there is a boot sector. For every storage device there is a one sector called as a boot sector. From that sector, whatever their fat tables are stored, then using that fat table allocations, their whatever the pattern, we may be able to recover data. Why? Maybe because it might not be also able to recall data in full percent. It may be available in partial or it may not be available at all. That's why it is very harmful to lose the data or critical data. What do you mean by the computer security? The every computer is susceptible to the different attack. जैसे कंप्यूटर होता है तो उसके ऊपर वायरस अटैक हो सकता है, उसके ऊपर ट्रोजन हॉर्स अटैक हो सकता है, मालवेयर अटैक हो सकता है. If your computer is on the internet, then it is for every kind of attack it should be there should be the some kind of firewall present. It's the responsibility of the user who manages the security of the computer to protect from such attacks, and for that purpose it should have the predefined security measures to protect them from the viruses, spywares, adwares, Trojan horses, or web worms like attacks, hackers attack even should be protected. Okay. जैसे आपने देखा होगा कि जब आप इंटरनेट यूज करते हैं तो मेनी टाइम्स मेनी एड्स आर पॉप अप, automatically they are popping up, and there might be like a adware, means there is a some virus hidden in between that advertise, as and when that ad is pop up or executed, that virus get fired, and that what might be code is there, some code, and that may lose your data, that may hamper your computer. That's why you have to have the some kind of protection, predefined security measures. Predefined security measures means what? There might be any installed antivirus, that might be any application antivirus or the antivirus by the operating system itself, or we should protect your system by having the stringent measure while accessing the outsider data. Then there should be a firewall software available for the to protect the computer from the unauthorized access and hackers attack. Firewall software is always present under any antivirus software. It is by default firewall. What do you mean by the network security? Network security means the protecting your network from the unauthorized uses by the any resource, then virus attacks, and it's the most important responsibility of the network person to secure your network from the outsider attacks. And for that purpose, there are some designated network engineers are there. Security mechanism to protect the network are like installing up-to-date antivirus program. Obviously, there should be the your antivirus should be always up to date. Just installing antivirus does not work. You have to update them from time to time, maybe on the daily basis. Then make regular backup of critical data. It's also one kind of security measure, security mechanism. Using strong firewall program, keeping your system patch means whatever the update patch are there from your operating system, that should be installed on time. Using strong password for every kind of login you are using. It should not be only one password for the all email IDs and all operations login. Then obviously it will be accessible, your data will be disposable to anybody else. Installing and configuring the encryption program, your data should be the encrypted one. And the last but not least, that the placing your network server at very secure place, and only authorized user should be allowed to enter the server room. Because meantime it is seen nowadays that due to the very advanced technology, it is not possible to hack your data, hack your system, hack your network technically. Then they are trying to hack your system physically. That's why your server room should also be physically protected. No one should be allowed to enter to the server room unless until it is authorized a person. Then these are the basic security measures for the computer. Installing up-to-date virus antivirus program using strong password. All of us knows that. Don't leave your computer unattended. जैसे कि आपने स्क्रीन देखी, बहुत दफा हम काम करते तो लैपटॉप वैसे ही ओपन छोड़ देते. वी आर नॉट लॉगिंग आउट वाइल, लॉग आउट नहीं करते बहुत दफा वाइल यूजिंग एनी पब्लिक पीसी. आप लैब में या इंटरनेट कैफे पे काम करते हैं तो you should not leave your PC unattended, means you should always log out. Okay, enable the default firewall setting in the Windows or any operating system like XP you're using. Keeping your OS up to date means whatever the patch are there, that should be done. Patching work of the update should be done on time. Encrypting your critical files and taking regular backup of your important data or critical data. That is one kind of the security mechanism. Then the basic security measures for the computers are continued with the limit of access to the user, increasing security settings in the any browser like internet browser or Google Chrome or Firefox, disabling annoying startup programs. Sorry for interruption. And then installing latest software pack. That is also one kind of the security mechanism, and regularly scanning your computer for vulnerability and security holes and adjusting event viewer settings. Thus, we can take the security measures for our computer. Then what do you mean by the internet security threats? Up to this point, we have discussed what do you mean by the, we will have the recap. What do you mean by the information system itself? Then what do you mean by the security? Then the information security, that's protecting the information resources, that is called as the information security. For that purpose, the necessary tools are the policy, awareness, training and education, and technology like protocols we are using, HTTPS protocols we are using. What do you mean by the information security? Advanced types of information security like unauthorized access, disclosure, destruction, and disruption. There is a difference between destruction and disruption. Okay, remember what kind of threats are there. What do you mean by the confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity? We have discussed security threats like destruction, disclosure, modification of the data, unauthorized modification of the data, and denial of service. For example, DDoS we have discussed. These are the elements of information security: confidentiality, integrity, availability, authenticity, accountability, and non-repetition. Remember, obviously, there will be the one university at your university question paper. There will be the one question related to the information security basic and explaining the different elements of the information security and threats. Not only this security, how to prevent them, confidentiality, then how to prevent that confidentiality parameter, then integrity, then how to prevent that parameter we have to discuss. Then ability and prevention like the backup system, how we can avoid the disruption like recovery. क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग में हमने देखा था कि देर आर सम रिकवरी मैकेनिज्म्स दैट आर अंडर द डिस्ट्रप्शन पॉइंट, ऑथेंटिसिटी, देन व्हाट आर द पोल्स ऑफ करस्पॉन्डिंग थ्रेड्स एंड थ्रेट टू देम। ओके, कि कौन से सिस्टम को क्या थ्रेट आ सकती है, लाइक कॉन्फिडेंशियलिटी, देयर माइट बी अ exposure of data like that. Then types of IT threats like viruses, horses, poisoning, grabbler, network worms we have discussed. SQLing, these are types of attacks. Previously, there were IT threats. Now, these are the attacks made on the computer systems, IT system like SQL injection, dictionary attack, phishing, UI redressing जैसे clone, website clone बनाया जाता है, and XSS, that is the cross-site scripting. Then we have discussed the data security, computer security, and network security. Data means how to make your data, whatever the information resources are there on your local drive, how to make them secure. Then we have discussed the computer security, how to secure your device as such by enabling some kind of the predefined security measures like antivirus and firewalls, etc. Then the network security, we have discussed how to have the network secure. Then these are some of the security mechanisms like keeping your system patched, then using strong firewall program, strong passwords, placing your network server in such a way that no one should be allowed to enter the server room. That's how. And the basic security measures of the computer system we have discussed, up to the regularly scanning your computer for the any security holes, disabling annoying startup program, installing latest service packs of your OS, installing latest firewall and antivirus system, and always updating them. That's how. Then we are going to find the next session. We are going to start with our internet security threats. I hope this up to this point it is very much clear. As I have told you at the very beginning of our session, that being these are the online session, it is expected that you will come somewhat prepared. Number one, by going through the whatever the study material pre-reads are there at your Google Classroom. If in case of any difficulty, you can always unmute yourself and ask any query that might be related to your any this current subject or any other subject, or maybe related to your course as such, and do take up that study material very seriously. As like we have done for the cloud computing, I also will be doing for the this information security and system audit, so that you are going to have that study material ready at your Google Classroom. Hope this session, first online session, is okay with you. Being again the some there are some kinds of the imposed by the government. We are meeting online, but it does not mean or limit ourselves to the study, as told by Honorable Chairman Sir on our group also, that we should keep on studying. If there are any difficulty, you are most welcome online. You may call any faculty, subject faculty, or any institute resource at any time. You can use your WhatsApp group or Google Classroom to interact with us. In case of any administrative difficulty, also you may contact with the office through their mobile numbers. I hope all of you have submitted your exam forms, and you are ready now for your third sem exam actually. So I again reiterate and remember you that please, अगर आप में से किसी ने भी आपने शायद किया होगा, लेकिन जो आर नॉट प्रेजेंट, ask them to comply with the question bank with all the cloud computing. Remember, there are very less chances that there will be any question outside of that question bank. Okay, with this I am stopping this share. If there are any question, any query from your side, please let me know. I hope the session is in okay with you. And
Yes.
please ask Vivek, Nikita, to others to also attend. Now it's not something कि आपको यहाँ पे आके attend करना है. जो आपका ऑफलाइन का टाइम टेबल है, यानी कि जो इन पर्सन आप यहाँ पे टाइम टेबल फॉलो करते थे, एज पर दैट टाइम टेबल ओनली योर ऑनलाइन सेशंस आर देयर. Okay, with this I am going to conclude, and we will meet again as per our timetable, and by next session, which might be on tomorrow or day after tomorrow, for the information security and system audit. And do take the benefit of the every study material that is available on your Google Drive. Okay, let me conclude with the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.